Kala kano alhamdulillah bumamadiyoha nimeya bumamadiyoha madiyoha kaka bum shango shango hanama babum shango shango kaba kala kano kaba nuwa bum kaba monabia nuwa ya habume fefe ka abume fefe Noah, Abum na Abum the father, Noah. Kala kano ne sofuma Abuma susu mone bia ozo. Wepu imu nuwa neka. Wepu imo nuwa kaka. Boom the good bills above. Wepu the one. Wepu pa 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 pa. Buma madia. Maybe I nyele. Maybe I know you kwana buma madia. Welcome everyone. Chimoge here back again. I gave this message yesterday. I just titled it a different way. Yesterday I said there's no such thing as modesty. Today I just said let me hone in on the Christians. It'll be the same thing. Kaburnam no goha. I just put up my short. I'm not doing things subconsciously. Anyway, thank you to all my returning viewers. Chimoge here again. For the new people, my given name is Chimoge. My foremost nickname, Moge. Anyone can also call me Moge. Government name, Chimoge Shijoke Ibe. Alternate white structured name, which is a longer form of the government name. The government name came out of the alternate white structured name. Chimoge Shijoke Ibe Ngo. I want to note, the components of the white structured name are not white, but the idea of having a first, a middle, and a last name are white. Abru Nemebem. My matrilineal village is at Bemonhafia, there in West Africa. Reference point village for my patrilineage, Algi Urata. Where was I born? What people now call Southeast Washington, D.C., January 2nd, 1998. I'm a son of Capricorn. Prefer to call that place and other places wrong. Obodo Shuri, the sector of Oshun. Spirits have told me that is the natural demarcation it lies within. I currently live in the Oshun of this world, a part of it that most people call Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where I stand now. Let me give 2 facts about myself. 1, I do not like complicated lies. I don't like lies in general, but I especially abhor complicated lies. 2, I like full moons. I enjoy full moons, yes. And I'll just leave it at that. If you're afraid of witchcraft during the full moon, you have not seen what has gone on in my family in broad daylight. I've registered viewers. Thank you. Every view is a blessing. I see 2 comments as well. Thank you for the comments. Yo, what's P? And said hi. Hello. Well, your name's a lot. I won't read it, but thank you for the comment. Every comment is a blessing. Anyway, what am I getting at here today? Christian modesty. Nonsense concept. It's the idea really that, and they really target it at women, that they must dress in a, and I'll just say, non-utal manner. A manner that precludes romantic activities in order to prevent sin. Let me move. Expand, cut. Amadio, expand, cut. He had overcome, cut. Abumamadio, Hamas. Yes, Anyway, this is nonsense. And like I said yesterday, this is Njoku Ihan. This is, to translate that without going all the way into the philosophy, check out yesterday's live stream on this topic. This is bold-faced disrespect. This is intellectual act of war, where you just sit and shit there in the mental space and said, this is an Ejioku, let me move. Let me just say two things to expand upon what these Njoku have unleashed on the world. First, when it comes to consensual romantic activities, because consensual romantic activities inherently, and yes, you can have deviant consensual romantic activity, I'm not even talking about that, be a person, but consensual romantic activity is not bad. There is no reason to try and prevent it. In fact, trying to prevent it is anti-life. And on top of that, the idea that everyone responds to clothing the same way. The idea that everyone responds to clothing the same way is nonsense. So the idea that a person covering themselves in clothes will categorically preclude such activity is nonsense. You're just mixing things up. Nonsense. And I'll leave it at that. Then let's go to crime, which is the more sinister one. Christians claim that Christian modesty will prevent crime in the romantic area. My ancestors are just advising me to sing. I mean, your churches are dens of criminality. I mean, you can't just have one beardless pastor who's overseeing the whole operation come there and say, you know, if you put your uwe like this, the crime won't happen. I mean, come on now. Kakabum shango shango nu wanketa. Abum Aphrodite. I just learned something. My ancestor told me the name Aphrodite refers to the god of thunder when women rule over it, which is a beautiful thing. Again, the god of thunder can be commanded by many different entities. They take turns. So that's interesting. But in Latin, that term can also just refer to Oshun. Interesting. Abum Aphrodite. Ha ha ha. Abum Aphrodite. Munyam nechu. Abum Amadio Hamadio. Anyim nechu. Abum Amadio Hamadio. Animeju. Animeju ju 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 ju. Animeju nu wakakaka. Animeju nu wakakaka. Munyam neka abum Amadio. Alhamdulillah kachibweze. Kakachibweze ka abum Amadio. Abum Amadio Hamadio. Ha ha abum Amadio Hamadio. Baba That's really it. Just if you're there are two types of people who keep this Christian modesty thing going on. And I'm not even gonna address whether or not you're in the cult. Come on now. One, if you're the type of person who knows it's wrong, you're just a coward. Just be brave and shrug it off. There's an ant on your shoulder, brush it off and keep going. Then there's the criminal themselves that's perpetuating this nonsense, either so that they or one of their criminal brethren can, succeed in enacting crime in that area. You should just sit down and wait to be reformed. Nuwa bumamadiyo madiyo nuwa ya bumamadiyo akaranga nuwa bumamadiyo madiyo. I'm better than God bumamadiyo. I'm not a tyrant bumamadiyo madiyo. Ha ha bumamadiyo madiyo. Kaka bumamadiyo madiyo. Kaka shaka kaka bumamadiyo bumamadiyo. Alhamdulillah alhamdulillah bumamadiyo. I also want to add one thing. I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. A lot of Christians spend a lot of time promoting this concept to children. You should be locked up with Mr. E. Abu Mama Diwa Madiwa Nuwa, Abu Mama Diwa Madiwa, Ha Abu Mama Diwa Madiwa, Ha Abu Mama Diwa Madiwa, Alhamdulillah, 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 Abu Mama Diwa.